Okay, so we have a lot to talk about today. Last night took a bit of a weird turn, and today I was expecting to come on and just do a Prague DLC video, and that was going to be it. But we really need to talk about this really weird move that Creature Studios made last night. So the official Creature Studios Discord has been the hub for the community for quite a few years now. This is where the session community could get together and talk amongst each other, talk about what they love about the game, what they want to see added to the game, any complaints they have about the game, stuff they don't like, criticisms. This is where they could all come together and talk in an official channel, and this was also a place that you could have direct contact with some of the developers and the community managers. Sometimes those guys would pop into the chat and reply to some questions. They would talk to the community and whatnot. So if you had any complaints or criticisms about the game, that was pretty much the place to voice them, because there was a chance that one of the developers would actually see that and reply, and you could have a little back and forth. But mainly this was just a place where the session community could just get together and talk about the game and just have a bit of banter back and forth, whatever. There's also clips channels as well where people would post their session clips and stuff. So overall it was just a nice community hub. Well, Creature Studios decided to just completely nuke the Discord. They decided to delete all of the live chat channels, so there's no longer any sort of chat channel. They deleted all the clips channels, so there's nowhere to post clips. All of those clips that people posted and all of the messages that have ever been sent within that Discord over the years. The cat is scratching on the pole right now as I'm talking. I hope that's not too loud. All of the messages, all of the clips that have been sent to that Discord over the years have now been deleted. They are gone forever. And what Creature have turned the Discord into is basically the equivalent of a frequently asked question section of a website. So we're going to take a look at what the Discord is now. Bear in mind, I'll try and see if I can get a screenshot of the way it was before. This whole list was full of channels where people could chat, people could send clips, people could talk about anything really. It was full of channels, and last time I checked there was over like 13,000 people. So there was a really solid community and a lot of conversation going on that has now just been completely wiped. So we're going to look at these three pages in a minute, but the main two pages that this Discord has been reduced to are bug reports and questions. So if you click on bug reports here, basically this is like a create a post thread section where you can create a post basically reporting a bug. If you're lucky, one of the developers will respond to you in the comment and probably just tell you that they're going to be looking into the bug. I can't really imagine they're going to talk about it more than that. Okay, and we have the questions section where, of course, it's the same deal. You can create a post and you can ask a question. They do have this frequently asked questions section, which, as you can see from the skull reaction, that it's not exactly gone down well. Basically here you can just ask any questions you have with the game, obviously if you have any problems with missions or anything in the game. And again, if you're lucky, you will get someone like Donovan, one of the community managers, one of the devs, actually respond to your comment and give you probably a pretty short and straight to the point answer and not really elude any further than that. And if you do get a response by one of the devs, the post is immediately locked, so there can be no more messages sent. Basically you get one response and then it's locked, and if you ask a duplicate question it gets deleted as well because they don't want duplicates. Now obviously the reason that this is set up the way it is because it can be very heavily moderated. The devs can just delete a question if they don't like it. Like I said, if they give you an answer that they're happy with, they can lock the thread straight after that, so you can't kind of expand on the question. And basically any sort of natural direct conversation that you could have with the developers has kind of just been wiped away and has been made into this real like clinical kind of PR sort of Q&A thing. It's really not much different than those like automated chat boxes that come up at the bottom of websites when you have questions and you can chat with like an AI kind of thing. You're not going to get much conversation out of the devs in this anymore, which again is just a real like stab in the gut for the whole community thing, because it's pretty much just took away the community aspect of it. Now we're going to quickly run through what Creature themselves have said about this and why they're doing this, because obviously I'm not just going to sit here and give my one-sided opinion. I'm going to let you see what Creature have said themselves and why they have done this. So we're going to head into the welcome chat here, and here's what Don said. I'm going to run through this very quickly. Welcome to the official Discord for Creature Studios. Have a question or want to report a bug, please submit it to our Q&A or bug report channels to get an official response from our studio. Again, extremely like PR corporate of them. and it's really took away that community feeling that we once had with the developers. We want the space to be a useful resource for players, so please respect how we moderate. To help find answers easier, we will delete any repeated questions. This is quite interesting. We do not promote modding our game. If your game has issues because you downloaded mods, we cannot help. Now, this is fair. It is not Creature's responsibility to sort out your game because you downloaded a mod that doesn't work and has now broke your game. That's not Creature's responsibility at all. But just this one sentence right here, why can I no longer highlight for some reason? Anyway, we do not promote modding our game is really a pretty blunt and disheartening statement to hear from the developers. And even Skitter XL support mods to a degree. They have the mod browser, which is even on console. Now, that's a very highly moderated mod browser, but that is still mod support. Now, obviously, Easy Day has a terrible track record with modders, and they are not friends with modders, but at least they support modding their game on a baseline. Session saying that they do not support modding really sucks because there is such a good modding community out there. But it would be nice if instead of saying that they do not promote modding our game, they maybe said something along the lines of being open to you modding the game, but you must mod at your own risk or something like that. I don't know. I'm not some corporate PR typewriter guy, so I don't know how you would phrase it, but I don't think this sentence, we do not promote modding our game, is the best way to go about this, because it kind of just looks like a direct slap in the face to the modding community. But maybe I'm looking into that too deeply. Let me know if I am. Now, I will touch on one thing here, and it is this section below, and I think this might be one of the main reasons that the Discord actually got nuked. So it says here, finally, and this should go without saying, we will delete any post, comments, or replies that troll, disrespect, engage in arguments, persist in negativity, complaining, or venting. And they follow this up by saying, disclaimer, Session Skatesum is a video game. If you find yourself being so frustrated with the game that you wish to take it out in the studio or other players, we recommend you put the controller down and find something else to do. It's never that serious. Now, this I agree with completely, because there is a real serious problem if gamers, especially in the fake skate community, because we've been let down so many times, people have really took that personally and have gone so far as to attack, troll, and disrespect the developers as people. And it's one thing criticizing the studio and the game, but then it's another to actually get personal and start attacking the developers and kind of forgetting that, you know, these are just people too. This is their job. And I feel like that is a problem. A lot of people get very toxic very quick. And I'm not saying that that's an excuse for Creature to delete the whole Discord, but obviously those really toxic, negative people do come through and do resonate with the devs more, to the point where they're just going to want to say, screw this, we're out. But that being said, being part of this community and being part of this Discord for a long time, the majority of the people in this Discord were die-hard Session fans who loved the game, who were always civil, and any criticism, any complaints that they were putting into the chat was completely valid, and it never crossed that line into straight up attacking the developers. The community were posting complaints because they care about the game and they want to see the game get better. And the community even banded together a lot of the time to fight these trolls and people that were getting way too personal, because the majority of the people that are in this Discord just cared about Session and just wanted to see the game get better. And so it seems that either because of a few toxic people that couldn't keep their mouth shut, or because Creature just can't take any sort of criticism, even when it comes from a place of love, they just decided to Thanos snap the entire live chat feature so that they can't receive any criticism, and they can now instead completely moderate any of the questions that come their way. They now have full control, and they can decide what sort of criticism they deem acceptable enough for a very basic answer, or what criticism gets a little too close to the bone for them, so they're just going to delete the question as if it never existed. They have gone full 1984 up in this bitch, and if you have so much as a negative thought about Creature, there's a good chance that you're just going to get wiped out. I've even seen that they've started timing out some people. At least I know one person here, Brooksy99, has been timed out for asking a question. So if you do have criticisms that they really don't like, there's a chance you might get timed out from the Discord for a week, so beware. Okay, so I'm not going to go through this entire thing, but we need to take a look at the frequently asked questions section, because there is some real disappointing stuff that has pretty much just been confirmed completely. So the first question they got here is, could we get an animation overhaul for a different looking Goofy stance? Donovan said yes, this is one of our highest priorities and is planned for an upcoming release. So it looks like they are actually actively working on fixing the Goofy animation problem. One of the most asked questions, will there ever be multiplayer? And this one we already know, multiplayer is not planned. While it was mentioned as a stretch goal on Kickstarter, the core of Session was not designed to be replicated online. Now, I am by no means a developer, but I have spoke to some developers who have worked in Unreal Engine and who are working in the same physics engine as Session skates in. I think it's NVIDIA PhysX or whatever, and they have straight up told me that multiplayer would 100% work with this game. I'm going to throw up this screenshot right here, which is from 2019. Now, this is from one of the developers that I'm pretty sure ended up leaving the studio. But right here it says, our game code is all written with multiplayer in mind. Whereas Donovan here in 2024 says the core of Session was not designed to be replicated online. So which one was it, Creature? Was it coded to work online, or was it coded to not work online? Because from what I've been hearing from other developers is it totally could work online. So I don't know, that one just seems a bit sketchy to me. Okay, so this one is kind of relevant because of my last video. I literally just uploaded a video about the sewer map, which was a map that was added as a free update but then taken away, so you can't get it anymore. Will there be any future free maps that are not DLC like the sewer? Yes, we plan to continue to provide fun and free content on an annual basis, allowing us to take a step outside of the realism aspect of Session. These brand collaboration releases will always be free, so there is going to be more free limited time maps and gear added to the game, so we'll see what comes of that. These two things are going to be like, yes, we're going to add more gear. They're looking into increased player cosmetics. Like, this right here is super important. So up till quite recently, Creature have been talking about how they are excited about switching to Unreal Engine 5, and they've pretty much put the team fully working on this switch to Unreal Engine 5. Well, that's no longer happening, and it's been confirmed. How is the engine upgrade going for Unreal Engine 5? The Unreal Engine 5 upgrade has been officially dropped, as the PhysX engine used in Unreal Engine 4 has been replaced by the Chaos Physics engine within a physics-based skate sim of our nature causes more issues than it provides in development opportunities. So you heard it here first, it's confirmed, the Unreal Engine 5 update, it's not happening. Now, like I said, I'm not a developer, but I understand that an entirely different physics engine is probably going to cause a lot of problems, and your game is not going to play the same as it does on the current physics engine. But considering that they have been hyping up the Unreal Engine 5 switch for quite a while, and now it just can't happen, and they haven't announced that it's been cancelled anywhere apart from here in this one question quite far down the list, there's going to be a lot of disappointed people, because this was really going to be the big switch, and now it's not happening. But speaking of Switch, when is the next update for Nintendo Switch? At this time, no Switch update is planned. So if you play Session on Switch, I'm sorry, but there's no update coming. As simple as that, no update planned. I would say go play Skater XL on Switch, but that doesn't get updated either. So I'm sorry if you're on Switch, but you're kind of screwed. And finally, will there be any new tricks like grabs or vert skating? Currently, our focus is on ensuring we have the current skate features set to its best possible state. We do not plan to add to the skate features until we have the core solidified. That's kind of vague, not really 100% sure what they mean by having the core solidified and getting the skate features to its best possible state. I guess that means just working on the physics and improving the physics, which is fine. But basically, yeah, it looks like grabs, vert skating, and other tricks are not going to be added for a while, so don't be holding out for any of that. So overall, a pretty disappointing list of answers to these frequently asked questions. Also, this is kind of funny. So because they've took away the live chat section, people are actually just pretty much starting another live chat within these question threads. I'm sure, no doubt, these are going to be locked and deleted whenever the devs get on here, but it's kind of funny to see people just using this now to do a live chat. Okay, now there was a message, I forget what the actual question was, but it's pretty much asking what is going on with the Discord. I couldn't find it, but I took a screenshot of it yesterday, so this is what Donovan replied to what is going on with the Discord. We are still open for business for your criticism needs on social media. You can chat with us on our community on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at Session Game. Please note, users that cross the line of disrespect will be blocked. Revamp of the Discord to help new players is designed to get all of the mess out of new players' way, written very badly, when they come here looking for solutions. When players have a question, they will be able to see a direct question and answer from the studio. Duplicates of questions will be deleted. Now, this last paragraph comes off a little bit sassy in my opinion. There are plenty of places to have a chat with others elsewhere, from our official social media to your own, but our studio Discord will be streamlined going forward, so new players find answers easier. I hope you understand. Thanks. So they're pretty much saying, we don't want to see you guys here. We don't want the community being part of our official Discord, so we're gonna delete all the messages, make it so you can't chat here, but feel free to chat other places like your own social media, your own Discords, or our social media, which I think they're going to quickly regret. So somebody in the Illusory Discord dropped this last night, and I think it really describes what Creature have done to themselves. They have basically caused the Streisand effect. The Streisand effect is unintended consequences of attempts to hide, remove, or censor information. So basically, by removing and censoring the criticism that the Discord chats had, Creature have now just got loads more criticism, loads more hate, because they tried to hide the original criticism. Now Creature have just opened the floodgates to even more hate because people are just not happy about this decision. So I feel like Discord is a pretty enclosed atmosphere. It's its own space, and a lot of the time things on Discord don't really leave Discord, so it was a great place for people to share their criticism on the game, because not only could the developers actually see the criticism and reply if they wanted to, but it was kept within the Discord bubble and the community. But now that that bubble has been popped, all of that criticism and all of the hate that Creature got in the Discord is now just going to amplify and double on their much more public social medias. Their Instagram comments, their TikTok comments, their Twitter is now going to blow up, and all of the criticism that would have been shared in the enclosed space that is Discord is now going to be shared on the much more public space that is social media. So I don't think Creature realized this was going to happen when they closed the Discord, but all I'm saying is I'm very patiently waiting to see the comment section of their next post about this Prague DLC, because I think it's going to be pretty harsh. Also, shout out to everybody that very quickly put together memes about this. It's pretty funny. I also got sent this, which is a screenshot from back when Session was in Kickstarter, and this was the original Kickstarter roadmap, and one of the goals that they reached here in this screenshot clearly says verts and mini ramps, skate vert, mega ramp, mini ramp, and transition with the motion captured style of pro skater Elliot Sloan. What happened with that? How did that just disappear? How did that just never happen? Below that is, of course, online multiplayer, play online with friends. So multiplayer was always planned from the start. So it's just kind of crazy to see humble beginnings of the Kickstarter for this game and how they strayed so far from this original roadmap. And it's pretty depressing to see what we could have got. Anyway, I think that pretty much covers all of the drama that happened with the Discord and everything that happened last night. It was pretty crazy. The Illusory Discord has been popping off with people talking about this whole thing. And of course, the entire community, me included, were very upset about this decision, because this was just a very bad take by Creature Studios. Hello, so I want to just quickly add that as I'm editing this video, one of the devs, Monkhead, has actually been in the Illusory Discord chat, which is the session modding Discord, and has been communicating and talking with everybody and kind of explaining the decision a little bit. So we aren't being completely shut out. It's good to see one of the devs actually responding to the backlash that is going on at the minute. So I just wanted to add this in there. And also, don't be sending more hate to Session because of this video. This video is purely just to educate you guys on what's going on, and hopefully also pushing Creature into talking a bit more with us. But it's good to see at least Monkhead is currently talking to the people in the middle of all this dismay. So I just wanted to add that in. And it has also annoyingly messed up my upload schedule, because now I'm going to upload this video, and then I'm also going to have to upload the Prague video as well. And I only just uploaded a video yesterday, so it's been kind of wild, but I had to get this video out because this needs to be spoke about. Kiba already did a video on this talking about it. Kiba was super quick on this. I was already going to bed by the time this whole thing broke out. But all I'm going to say is, Creature Studios, you really took the L on this one. I just hope that you somehow make it up to the community, and we'll just have to see what happens. And now I'm going to start recording the DLC video for you guys. I'm going to be talking about the DLC, and I'm going to let you guys know if the DLC is any good. Honest opinions, and I do have some criticism already about stuff to do with the DLC, so I'm sorry if any of the Creature devs are watching my videos, because it's gonna be pretty brutal, I'd say. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and thank you for being a part of the Session community. We are all in this together. I love you guys. To everybody that is respectful, that shares their criticisms because they love the game and want to see the game get better, you guys are awesome. Yeah, we gotta stick together as a community, and we gotta trudge through some of this bullshit that happens, unfortunately, but we'll hopefully come out the other side. Anyway guys, I will see you very soon for the Prague DLC video. Peace.